It's in the game.
PlayStation.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Every day come cool and shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state. No worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away. That honeymoon. I do even
They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll go again with Benson. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. The Cardinals had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On play action, it's Murray. Goes right back to McBride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Murray now to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Shotgun now for Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Murray again. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got room to roam. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Benson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
As large been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. Murray on the sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Benson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jake Ferguson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion right is Brown. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. They'll drop the throw. Throw out wide to Walker. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they They got it done.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. They're only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. About 3 yards there to the 27. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Panthers 60. Panthers, go.
They run again with Walker. Well, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10. And they're on 24-yard line.
Running money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich of these down. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
To throw, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing again, Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Murray going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boye Mafe in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. County Lions.
Back to throw here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there.
Ready up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals! Marvin Harrison Jr. with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field. It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime. Looks good. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Ready,
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Cards are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be out right at the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On first down, it's Benson. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Into space at the 45. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Murray now. A short one here, caught by McBride. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Goes right back to McBride. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Benson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Boye Mafe. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And Wilson with it, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's Murray. And it's caught. 3 yards is the game that time. 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. DJ Chark, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz with the extra point. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Myers connects on the Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he's got room. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 66 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
His kick is...
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Murray now to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. They run over center with Benson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw is Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Reek Woolen able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
And this is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him. even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
19 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw again. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
18, 5 in. Get it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Nice rhythm fill there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and goal from the 1.
Check, check. Check, 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 check. 65. Don't
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Walker is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
60. Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll drop to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Myers connects. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go on.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Murray going to throw. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way inside the team before they drop him. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready, ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he can.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
He's got room to run. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and through. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Cardinals, first down.
Here's Murray. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a 2nd and 10. Brown the motion man right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He completes this to Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns. He juked him. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing now is Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Murray now. Short one here, caught by McBride. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Murray again. He'll try and do this himself. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
A gain of 11 yards.
Going for it. Here's Benson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Murray now to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. He'll try and do this himself. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Sit.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another.
Throwing again, Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra. He doesn't create any magic against the front. That's prepared for him to try and take off.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Back to throw. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try to pick it up, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cardinals get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Ready? Viking 8, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Tiger, 19 Tiger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.